Hello and welcome back to another Tech Tip Tuesday. This week's tip is focused on those individuals that need to print multiple documents at the same time. Now, we've all been there before, maybe heading to a presentation, into a staff meeting, and you got a handful of documents you need to print off. This is typically where you open that vicious cycle of open, print, close, open, print, close, open, print, close. You get the idea. But what if I told you there's a better way to print multiple documents together? Next time, try this tip. You begin by opening up your Windows Explorer where you can see all your various files. You'll then want to go through and highlight the different files you want to print. Easiest way to do that is to hold Control on your keyboard and then left-click with your mouse. Once you have all those assigned files highlighted, you want to right-click on one and select Print. Now, be advised, sometimes you might have hit a drop-down that says More Options to see that Print button, but once it pops up, just select the Print with your left-click, and all those print jobs are going to be sent off to the printer in one step instead of individually. This is a huge time saver. But before you get too excited and go run off to do this, there's a few quirks to be aware of. First is the file type. This works best with documents like PDFs and Words. I wouldn't try it with an Excel or a PowerPoint. You're probably not going to get the results you're looking for. Additionally, depending on the printer you have, you may only be able to do bulk prints for the same file type, meaning you can highlight multiple Word documents, you can highlight multiple PDF documents, but you can't mix and match. That being said, give it a try because some printers will allow the support of both of those documents together. The next thing to know is that this is going to follow whatever the default printer settings are for that printer when you do a bulk print, meaning things like black and white versus color, collation, how many copies. Keep in mind, this is going to use whatever the default printer settings are. You're not going to see that little print page screen pop up where you can adjust these things, so keep that in mind. And then the final thing is the number of print jobs. I wouldn't try to send 50 documents at once. Chances are that's going to overload your printer. There's a buffer in there with the memory, so it can only support so many print jobs at once. So just be mindful of that you don't send too many print jobs. Kind of test it out and see how things work for you. Well, that's all I got for this week. Hopefully you found this to be useful. If so, give me a like. Maybe share it with some of your friends you think would benefit from this as well. And no matter what you do this week, just be awesome.